Exercise 2, Standard 11, Chapter 2, Relations and Functions. Okay, question number 1. The relation f is defined by fx is equal to x square, where x is between 0 to 3, close interval means 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 3, is equal to 3x when 3 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 10 means x belongs to close interval 3 to 10. The relation g is defined by gx is equal to x square when 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 2, that is x belongs to close interval 0 to 2, is equal to 3x when 2 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 10, that is x belongs to close interval 2 to 10. Show that f is a function and g is not a function. Now first of all, what is the definition of function? If every element of set A is uniquely associated with the element of set B, then this association or relation is called a function. Okay, let us check first this one. See, here when I take x equals to 2, so according to this what you get 2 square, that is 4. And here also for x equals to 2 they have defined another function, that is 3x. So when x equals to 2, x can take the value 2 here also. So 3 into 2 what you are getting? 6. So one time 2 is giving the value 4 and another time 2 is giving the value 6. It means 2 is associated with more than one element. It is not a unique association. It is not a unique association. So therefore it is not a function. G is not a function. Why? The reason is that 2 is associated with 4 also and 6 also. It means there is no unique association and hence it is not a function. Now when we think about f, for any values between 0 to 3, 1 by 1 you put, when f of 0, 0 square 0, f of 1, 1 square 1, f of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 square, 1 by 4, f of root 2 square will be 2, f of 3, 3 square. According to this, 3 will be 3 square, that is 9. And according to this, f of 3 is equal to 3 into 3, that is also 9. So both are same thing, only 3 is associated with 9, both are saying the same thing. Okay, then f of 4 will get 3 into 4, 12, f of 10 you will get 10 in 3 into 10, 30. So for every value between 0 to 10, for every value between 0 to 10, which is domain of the domain of function f, you will get a unique value in codomain and hence it is a function. There will be a unique association and every element 0 to 10, for every real number between 0 to 10 you will get a real number. That is a unique real number you will get and hence it is a function. Okay, question number 2. If fx is equal to x square, find f of 1.1 minus f of 1 upon 1.1 minus 1. Okay, very simple. In place of fx, here it is x square. So f of 1.1 will be what? 1.1 the whole square. In place of x, here it is 1.1. So in RHS also 1.1 square. Then f of 1 is what? 1 square. 1.1 minus 1 is how much? 0.1. First I will take in this one. F of 1.1, 1.1 square minus f of 1, 1 square. 1.1 minus 1 already we know 0.1. Okay, what is square of 1.1? 1.21 minus 1 upon 0.1. What is 1.21 minus 1? 0.21 upon 0.1, that is 21 by 100 into, in denominator 1 upon 10. So 0 cancel, 21 by 10. 21 by 10 is 2.1. Now question number 3. Find the domain and range of the function. This is a function x square plus 2x plus 1 upon x square minus 8x plus 12. Now domain means what? Domain means what? The values for those values of x for which fx is defined. Those values of x for which fx is defined. Okay. So here if the denominator is 0, then function will be undefined. So here this denominator should not be 0. Means x square minus 8x plus 12 should not be 0. Means x square minus 6x minus 2x. Here the factors of 12. 1 into 12, 12. What are the factors of 12 such that their addition is minus 8, minus 6, minus 2. So x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 is equal to 0. From these two, what is common? X. What is left? X minus 6. From these two, what is common? Minus 2. What is left? X minus 6. Okay. Not equal to 0. Taking x minus 6 again common. What is left? X minus 2 is not equal to 0. Means x minus 6 is not equal to 0 or x minus 2 is not equal to 0. Means x is not equal to 6 or x is not equal to 2. It means if in denominator, in place of x you put 6, then it will become 0, or in place of 2 you put then denominator will be 0. So denominator should not be 0 for the function to be defined. So from all the real numbers you have to remove these two elements, that is r minus 2 comma 6. So this is what domain of the function. Okay, here range is not asked, domain only asked. So domain of the function is r minus 2, 6. Okay, find the domain and range of real function f defined by fx is equal to root of x minus 1. Now real function means what? A function whose domain and codomain are the subsets of which one? Real number. Okay, so root of x minus 1. Now for real number, square root of which kind of real number is defined? Positive. Square root of positive real number is only defined. Square root of negative real number is not defined. Okay, so when I make a number line and suppose in place of x I put 0, then what will happen? 0 minus 1 minus 1. Square root of minus 1 is not defined. Okay, then I take 1. 1 minus 1 0. Okay, square root of 0 is 0. Then I put 2. 2 minus 1 1. Square root of 1 is possible. Okay, so what we understood, when we take the values of x greater than or equal to 1, fx is defined. As the value of x you take less than 1, fx is not defined. So domain means what? Those values of x for which the function is defined. So here what are the values of domain? 1 to infinity. Okay, to find out range, again make a number line. So what is the domain here? 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on, and here. Okay, so these are the values of domain. These are the values of domain. Now one by one we put the values of domain. Here minus 1. When you put x equals to 1, what is 1 minus 1? 0. Square root of 0 is 0. You will get this. Then when you put 1, square root of 1 minus, sorry, 2. When you put 2, 2 minus 1 will be 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Okay, so what you understood, by putting the values of x from 1 to infinity, you will get the values from 0 to infinity. So this is what range of the function, 0 to infinity. Closed interval why I am writing? Because closed interval means what? The value 0 is included. Here also closed interval 1 is included. Okay, question number 5. Find the domain and range of the real function f defined by fx equal to mod of x minus 1. Now modulus means what? Always a non-negative number. Non-negative number means greater than or equal to 0. So again here first of all we'll think about the domain. So domain means again x, values of x. So every real number, for every real number x, mod of x minus 1 is defined. You put any value, you will get the which one? Function defined. So here x will be real number. So domain is what? Real number. Domain of this function is what? Set of all real numbers means R. You put any negative real number, then also modulus is defined. You put negative, positive, 0, whatever you put, fx will be defined. Okay. Now what is its range? Now for range we know modulus means positive. So mod of any number is always greater than or equal to 0. But mod of x minus 1 is what? Fx. So fx is greater than or equal to 0. Means range of the function is closed open interval 0 to infinity. Or you can write all positive real numbers including 0, or you can write the set of non-negative real numbers. Non-negative real numbers means what? 0 and positive numbers. 0 and positive numbers union. Okay, so domain is also over and range is also over. Now let f is equal to ordered pair x comma x square upon x square plus 1, x belongs to R, be a function from R to R. Determine the range. Okay, here only range is asked. Because actually domain is already given. Domain is R. Now to find out range, I want to find out this value. This is the value of fx. This is x, second component fx. Okay, we know x square upon x square plus 1. This is a square, so positive. Upon positive plus 1, positive. So positive upon positive is always positive. It can be 0 also. When x equal to 0, 0 square is 0. Upon 0 square plus 1, that is 0 upon 1, 0. So this number will be always greater than or equal to 0. Give it result number 1. Second, x square will be always less than x square plus 1. You put any value of x. Suppose 2. Left hand side 2 square, that is 4. Here 2 square plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So 4 is less than 5. So therefore it is correct. Okay. Now x square plus 1 is a positive number. So I am dividing by x square plus 1, or I am multiplying by 1 upon x square plus 1 both sides. So this will be x square upon x square plus 1 left hand side. Right hand side will be what? 1. So whenever you multiply inequality by positive number, inequality will not change. So here less than will remain less than. Okay, give it result number 2. Now from 1 and 2 what you understood? This means what? 0 is less than or equal to x square upon x square plus 1. And this means what? X square upon x square plus 1 is less than 1. So together when we write 0 is less than or equal to x square upon x square plus 1 is less than 1. Means this is nothing but fx. So fx, the values of fx will be lying between where? 0 to 1. Including 0 and excluding 1. Means closed open interval 0 to 1. This is called the which one? Range of the function. So range of the function is closed open interval 0 to 1.